Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area at University Village Apartments on Walker Road, getting ready, or am ready, I should say, to share with you yesterday's and today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Turned out to be another beautiful day today. Temperatures wasn't all that bad. Had a fairly decent high. No rainfall. A few high clouds passing by from time to time. And believe it or not, there's a potential hurricane that's going to be getting into the Gulf of Mexico over the next couple of days that may be affecting the Appalachian Mountains. I honestly don't think it's going to affect us here in Jackson yet, but not much at least. We'll be on the far west side of it, but we might get a few scattered showers over the weekend. That's my personal thoughts. Now, right now, the forecast models has got it at about a 50 to 60% chance for some possible showers or thunderstorms even by next Monday, I believe it is. More on that as we go along. Okay. Let me go ahead and give you yesterday's climate summary, and I'll take it from there. Yesterday's low here in North Jackson was 65 degrees. Yesterday's high was 87 degrees. Had no rainfall here in North Jackson yesterday or in Bemis. West Tennessee's hottest high yesterday was 87 degrees, which occurred right here in North Jackson and also at the Memphis, Tennessee airport and at the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Memphis. And West Tennessee's coolest low yesterday was 65 degrees, and that happened right here in North Jackson. What an honor, I guess. Of course, no rainfall this month so far, and I'm holding at 41.19 inches for the year so far. Okay. 7 o'clock, as of 7 p.m. this evening, here in North Jackson, it's mostly clear. The temperature is 71 degrees. The dew point 63 degrees. The humidity is 76%. The wind is calm, and the barometric pressure is 29.78 inches of mercury. I'm sort of watching the Weather Channel on the side because I'm going to try to insert one of their local on the 8s if it just happens to come on while I'm doing the recording. So if I jump to them real quick, don't get too alarmed over that. Okay, today's low temperature was 61 degrees. Today's high was 85 degrees here in North Jackson. And of course, no rain has fell since midnight. Lowest humidity today was 46%. And that was as of 3 and 4 p.m. Well, the highest would be 100%, and that occurred at 7 a.m. this morning. Now, today's lowest barometric pressure would be 30.27 inches, and that happened at 6 p.m., while the highest would be 30.40, and that occurred at 8 a.m. through 11 a.m. Today's highest wind gust was 17 miles per hour out of the southeast at 9:56 a.m. Now the sun sets tonight at 6:34 p.m. and rises tomorrow morning at 6:54 a.m. The moon will be rising this evening at 6:18 p.m. and be setting tomorrow morning at 5:31 a.m. Today's records for October the 4th, the hottest high would be 91 degrees in 1954 and 2006. The coolest high would be 55 in 2009. The warmest low would be 71 in 1954. While the coldest low would be 32 degrees in 1987. And by the way, the 32 degrees is the record earliest freeze on record for Jackson and that occurred in 1987, like I mentioned, and there's no freezes expected for the next couple of weeks at least, or next 15 days. Alrighty, and rainfall record for today, 2.03 inches, and that occurred in 1990. Okay, I did have a map pulled up. I may show you both of them, why not? Got through the basic stats for you. I'm not seeing what I wanted to see on the Weather Channel to flip it over, so I'm going to continue. This is a latest hurricane track, or tropical storm track might be a better way to put it, from Tropical Depression 16. It doesn't have a name yet. It's as of 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And it shows where it's at right now. It's way down there. See how far south it is? Almost in South America. As of 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you see the tracks for it for the next few days. It may become a hurricane, or expected to become a hurricane, there in the central part of the Gulf, right around 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. And then move on up toward Panama City, Florida is the way it's looking right now. Panama City may get a direct hit from this thing as a hurricane toward 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon. Now this is just an early projection, of course, and then by 2 p.m. Monday afternoon, it's projected to be over as a depression, tropical depression, and there the western portions of North Carolina. Now there is a chance that it could wind up along that left side of the cone or the right side of the cone. So it could go anywhere from about Nashville, Tennessee to almost the North Carolina coast. Anywhere in between there. But right in the middle right now you can see where the D is, and that would indicate where they're expecting it to be here within next few days. And let me bring this down just a hair so it will look better on my map. There we go. So by, what was that, 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon, it should be near Panama City Beach, Florida, near, and then by 2 p.m. Monday as a tropical depression right here in western North Carolina. We're over here. So we're out of the cone at this time. We still could get some clouds and maybe a few scattered showers out of it. But I don't see no heavy rain event out of it, according to this map. Now, my forecast models disagree with me on that. I'm kind of going out on my own on this one. I may have to change my mind later on. But isn't that funny, though? Come all the way from down here, straight up, and then right over just east of us, within the next 3 or 4 days. Amazing how the weather can change so quickly and go from there. What's next? Okay, go ahead and give you, yesterday's information. A little bit more of information. I've already gave you the West Tennessee's highest and lowest, but there it is again. 65 degrees, yesterday's coolest low here in North Jackson. Now nationwide, and that's the high, 87, was at the Memphis Airport, at the Weather Services Office, and here in North Jackson, Tennessee. And nationwide, of the 48 contiguous states, yesterday's hottest high was 97 degrees at Phoenix, Arizona, where the coldest low was 3 degrees. My goodness. And 2 locations in Colorado. In Walden, Colorado, and you're going to have to pronounce that one for me. Some Ranch in Colorado. Hohnholz. However you pronounce that. That location in Colorado and Walden, Colorado, both had a low yesterday morning of 3 degrees. So that just about puts us at 94-degree difference between the hottest high and the coldest low nationwide. Pretty good little stretch there, isn't it? Alrighty, let me move on, and there's some other conditions I was telling you about last night here in Jackson. Like in 2008, for October the 3rd, the low here in Jackson was, at least at Bemis then, was 42 degrees, and the high was 76 degrees, and we had no rain. And this actually goes on up to 2016, and then all yesterday's stats, which I guess I can show you that real quick, a little bit more of them anyways. Kind of give you an idea of what it looks like before I go on. Well, there's some more of them. 2015, October the 3rd, we had a high of low weather of 51 and a high of 55. Yeah, a high temperature of 55 degrees yesterday in 2015, which was a record coolest high, and had a 1/100th of an inch of rainfall then. There's the October's total so far, none. How much for the year so far? None in Bemis either. And there's a few of the records that I think I've already shared with you. And I'm not going to go any further than that. I've already shared with you most of that information. Okay, what's next? Go ahead and show Doppler radar. Why not? Thank you, AccuWeather. The statewide view of Tennessee, nothing. Tennessee is rain-free all across the state, as you can see. There's some look like trying to form down in Georgia. That may be false echoes. It disappears too quick. Now that's real rain there. Up in over in Arkansas and up in Missouri, especially west and southwest of St. Louis and Cape Girardeau and some of those locations. And it looks like it's moving eastward or drifting eastward, but it looks like it's fizzling out as it gets close to the Mississippi River. So I doubt that we will have anything here. Our sky should remain basically fair here. And as you can see right now, it is fair radar-wise. No echoes in West Tennessee, and really none expected for the next 2 or 3 days, depending upon what that tropical depression decides to do. Alrighty, let's look at the satellite picture. I'm looking at the southeastern view. It shows you some of the high clouds that's moving through West Tennessee at the moment. The rain may be dissipating, but the clouds are sort of making it toward us, but it's still going to be kind of like a fair sky to maybe briefly mostly cloudy, but then overall, though, it should be fair skies overnight. The clouds, of course, a lot thicker over in northern Arkansas and Missouri, but most of that rain is moving around us to our north, kind of like that. Or should I get a pen and show you that? Might be better to show a pen instead of letting the camera do it for me. Let me see. It kind of move up something like this. Alright, but it's close, but it's going around us. Alright, maybe that's good enough. That's a little bit of a shaky pen too. Apologize for that. Beyond that, some storms out in Oklahoma. Not going to affect us. Otherwise, at least eastern, middle and east Tennessee is cloud-free. And the clouds are sort of thin here, not real thick. And the rest of the country is fairly good at the moment. There's some clouds down there in the southeastern corner of Florida. Otherwise, the state down there looks okay. Alrighty. Well, that's the very latest satellite picture of Tennessee. Most of Tennessee is clear, except for some trying to move through central middle Tennessee, West Tennessee weather, which includes Jackson. But no rain's coming out of them, though. Alrighty. Let's look at the map features. I haven't showed you AccuWeather, not AccuWeather, but the Weather Underground's map features in a while. I thought I'd go back to it tonight. It's the most current one as of, what is that, 8:43, it gotta be 7:43. 7:43 p.m. Jackson time. Because it ain't 8:43 yet. So, yeah, about 30 minutes ago. That's not too bad. Now you see a low pressure system to our north in Illinois. Well, most of that rain's taking place. I decided to put the radar on this one. It doesn't move like the other one does. It still gives you an idea of where it's raining and where it isn't. Because there's a long front to our north. And it stretches on out here to the west. And you see the highs and lows and the fronts and where they're at. And where the precipitation is and where it isn't. Nationwide. Pretty good little heavy rain up in the northeastern part of the country too, up near the northern portion of Maine. They got some pretty heavy rain up there too, it looks like. And a little bit down there in Florida, off the coast especially. And that's about it. Alrighty. I still have not seen a local H yet. I must have chosen a horrible time to try to get that. If I should see one popping up though, I'm going to put the radar, the computer camera, if I can get it straight, on there when it happens. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and read you the forecast for the next few days. And if it doesn't come up, I'll just leave it be. I just have to go without one. Let me get my camera fixed right and I'm comfortable with it. Alrighty, tonight's forecast is calling for, I'm going to say, fair skies. Generally clear to partly cloudy. With a low tomorrow morning of about 57 degrees. The high tomorrow should be about 86 degrees. We should have southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. I then gave you the sun times and stuff. It's set at 6:34. I'll go ahead and tell you once again. Rises tomorrow morning at 6:54 a.m. The moon rose at 6:18 p.m. It'll be setting at 5:31 a.m. tomorrow morning. And by the way, tomorrow evening, the full moon is complete tomorrow. And it rises at 6:54 p.m. tomorrow night. That's a good timing. Because the sun sets at 6:33 tomorrow night, and the moon rises at 6:54. So that's really, 20-25 minutes apart? That's almost perfect. Once the sun gets down a little bit, here comes the moon. and the full moon phase at that. That's my favorite and all. But the full moon's full tomorrow. And like I said, it rises at 6:54 p.m. tomorrow evening. Alright, on into Friday. It looks like it's going to be mostly clear skies with a low near 58 and a high of 88 with south winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. And on Saturday, it looks like it's going to be mostly it'll be fair skies till noon on Saturday, then becoming very cloudy with a 50% chance of some showers, it looks like now. With a low near 63 and a high of 86 with south winds at 10 to 20. And on Sunday, it's going to be very cloudy with a 50% chance of more showers. Now, when I say very cloudy, we could get some sun mixed in with those showers from time to time. It won't be raining all day and it won't be clear all day. Be kind of a little bit of a mixture there with a few showers thrown in to mix in with the forecast there. Okay, and that's 50% chance on Sunday. With a low near 67 and a high of 85. Monday, it's going to be fair skies once again. See, we're going back and forth with it. Not cloudy all day and not clear all day. A little bit of both. Monday, fair till noon. Then very cloudy with a 40% chance of some afternoon showers till sunset on Monday night. Then becoming fair once more. I love that back and forth forecast like that. With a low near 67 and a high of 87, and then the temperatures starts dropping a little bit. Tuesday, mostly very cloudy with a 60% chance of some showers and thunderstorms until Tuesday night, then becoming fair with a low near 64 and a high of 79, with north winds at 10 to 20. And I'll go ahead and give you next Wednesday, mostly clear skies with a low near 55 and a high of only 72, with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And I'll go ahead and give you Thursday and Friday, because it really gets on down there by then. Next Thursday, mostly clear, low near 45 and a high of 70, with northeast winds at 10 to 20. And by next Friday, the 13th, oh Lord, here comes Friday the 13th, a little joke on the side there. Mostly clear skies, but it's going to be nice temperature-wise. 48 for a low next Friday morning, with the high of 74 next Friday afternoon, the 13th. Alright, but in the meantime, enjoy the weather while we've got it this pleasant. And one more time, 57 tomorrow morning for a low, and a high tomorrow of 86. And no locals on the 8s, I guess. Not tonight. Sorry about that. Maybe tomorrow night. Alrighty, that's it for tonight. I hope all of you have a very pleasant Wednesday night, October the 4th, 2017. I hope you have a successful Wednesday night and have fun, whatever you may decide to do. I hope you wake up to a beautiful Thursday, October the 5th, 2017. And of course, I hope I get a chance, let me say that again, to speak to you again tomorrow night. And I look forward to it. And until then, God bless you and good night.